Welcome back to our three-part series on the long-range utility plan. I'm your City Engineer Franz Holt, and today's focus will be on future wastewater needs. We will be reviewing in greater detail how we project future wastewater flows, how do these projections affect capacity of the collection system, the pumping system, and the water resource recovery facility. In addition, we have a plan for the next 10 years on what improvements are to be made and have determined the service area that we intend to serve for the year 2050. We'll also discuss what recommended action items are needed to move these plans forward. When making future wastewater projections, we assigned equivalent residential units at 215 gallons per day, which is typically a 3-bedroom home. This assigned unit of flow is then used as a multiplier for non-residential uses such as commercial, industrial, and institutional. We anticipate a population by 2050 of 48,200. This equates to about 10,833 ERUs. The figure below indicates where those ERUs will go, whether it's the Mebane Water Resource and Recovery Facility or the Graham Wastewater Treatment Plant, and the numbers associated with that. Once we have those flow projections, we then look at the current capacity of the pump stations, the WRRF, and the Graham Wastewater Treatment Plant, the design capacity, the existing flows, and the percent capacity of use. You'll note that we have 3.25 million gallons a day available to us. We're using 1.75 million gallons a day at the WRRF, about 54,000 gallons a day at the Graham Wastewater Treatment Plant. We take those numbers on the previous slide and then we add in where we think they will contribute flow to, the pump stations and the treatment plant. You'll note that there are asterisks beside several of the design capacities, and those relate to whether a pump station has been increased in capacity, whether there's been a reroute of flow, or whether a pump station has been eliminated. You'll see at the City of Mebane WRRF at the bottom, 4 million gallons a day, and that's the expected capacity when we get through with the upgrade and expansion of the WRRF soon to begin. Future wastewater treatment plant needs include the expansion and upgrade of the WRRF from 2.5 million gallons a day to 4 million gallons a day. These items include expansion of the renovated headworks, doubling it in size, a new influent pump station, a new plant generator that will run the whole plant, 2 new 5-stage Barden-Foe oxidation dishes, 2 new clarifiers and new denitrification filters, a new UV system, disinfection system with post-aeration, and conversion of our 1 million gallon clarifier to sludge holding. As I mentioned previously, we do have a 10-year capital improvements plan. This includes various rehab projects to existing lines and pump stations and manholes, elimination of 2 pump stations, and the rerouting of 2 pump stations. A service area map includes the 2016 area boundary, which was 37.5 square miles. The new boundary includes an additional 13.7 square miles for a total of 51.2 square miles. The surface area extends beyond the city limits in ETJ. The expanded boundary includes land that interest has been shown for being developed in the future. The wastewater service area map shows the service area and related improvements, sewer improvements, to the extents of the boundary. Most of the wastewater improvements shown will be development driven. Sewer lines are typically 8-inch minimum size, but we have some that are 16-inch if needed. There are proposed future pump stations and force mains shown on the service area map. The map includes our 10-year CIP, and summarized below the amount of pump stations that we have and related force mains, 21 duplex and triplex pump stations, and 33 simplex pump stations, which are individual pumped on individual homes. These force mains and collection lines total over 150 miles. The gravity line collections range in size from 8-inch to 24-inch. Gravity collection lines do not require pumping or force mains. The natural flow is by elevation and grade. Related action items is to move forward with the WRRF expansion and upgrade project. We need to continue to meet current future regulatory requirements, Jordan Lake rules in particular. We will also address inflow and infiltration to the wastewater collection system. We have applied for grant funding and have received some, and will soon start a major project associated with I&I. We need to continue to analyze our system development fees every 3 to 5 years. We most recently done this, and we intend to make a presentation to Council at the January meeting for increasing the charges for the wastewater that include the wastewater treatment plant expansion and upgrade. We recently completed a new system development fee study, which included the new wastewater treatment plant expansion and upgrade project. I want to emphasize that the fees that are charged are one-time fees for new connections to the system. We are here at the City of Mebane's Water Resource and Recovery Facility, where work is to begin on a new upgrade and expansion by Crowder Construction, a recently awarded contract. Work is to start in January. It'll be a 3-year project and includes various improvements to the existing plant. The project includes doubling the capacity of the recently renovated headworks. A new plant generator will be installed behind me. To the left of me will be a new influent pump station pumping up this hill, and to the right of me will be 2 new B&R basins for the biological nutrient removal process. To the right of me, 2 new secondary clarifiers will be built. Where I'm standing, new denitrification filters will be installed. After the denitrification filters, to my left is the location of the new UV disinfection and post-aeration basin. To the right of me is our existing 1 million gallon secondary clarifier, which will be converted to sludge holding. McGill engineers envision repurposing some of the structures that we have here, existing structures, for our future expansion to 6 million gallons a day, post-2050. If you have any questions about our long-range utility plan, you're welcome to contact me or John Dodson at the wastewater treatment plant, or Kyle Smith, our utilities director, which you can see their email addresses on the screen behind me. We hope this video series has been informative, and until next time, stay positively charming.